back to my channel. My name is Akare Sibao. If you're new on the streets, please don't make it your last. Go and click on that subscribe button. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you. So today I'm going to be trying out a TikTok challenge that I saw. It's basically like an under $5 curl pattern, something like that, Shasha. But I got this satin coiling. I don't want to coil it, but basically it's satin, and I got it on AliExpress for $1.54. That's like 1,000 naira, a little bit above 1,000 naira, but that's a Nigerian currency. But Shasha, I got this on AliExpress. It took 2 weeks for them to deliver it, 2 weeks plus, almost 3 weeks for them to deliver it to my school in Edo State. And we're going to be working with my 30 inches straight hair. No, it's not a bone straight, but I'm going to be working with my 30 inches straight hair, and I'm trying to coil it to give it some kind of like subtle waves and everything. So that's what I'm trying to achieve. So come along with me. Let's see how this works. Subscribe. Okay, so yeah, I had pretty much brushed the hair. I wanted to use my face so it would look more realistic. So yeah, I had pretty much brushed the hair and everything that has to do with that. Let me show you guys the back of the hair. So this is how the back of the hair looks correctly, and this is how the front of the hair looks. I have not installed the hair. Let me take this out of the packet. I didn't install the hair, I just put it on my head like that. Basically want to try like a challenge where I do one side is wet, one side is going to be dry. So the first thing you need to do is like divide it into two. It doesn't need any measurement or anything, you just divide it into two. I'm trying out following a tutorial video. If I say following, I'm following like a YouTube tutorial video, so I'm prone to mistakes also. Let's see how the video goes. So I said one side will be wet, one side will be dry. Which should I pick? This is wet, this is dry. So this is wet. I'm going to make it wet. I thought it's just like a one-step coiling tutorial. This is it. I don't know if you guys can see it. So I just made it wet. It doesn't need to be that wet. I don't want to wet myself. Then brush. See, the thing with making hair wet is it helps define the curl pattern. Basically, it helps define the curl pattern. So if I'm making it wet, I have to add like a defining mousse on it. Where's that spray bottle? God, guys, this video is kind of scattered, so please ignore me. I have to add like a styling mousse on the hair, so to more or less define it further. So this is the mousse I'm going to be using today. I actually love this mousse. This is my first time using the mousse and I'm loving it. Anyway, I think this is enough, I guess. Let's try and error I'm doing now, so let's see how that goes. I don't want this thing to come over my body. I hope you guys are seeing this too. See, I will cry if people are not seeing what I'm doing. I literally cry. So this is the first step. Then you have to brush it out and basically make it as smooth as possible. I think it's good enough to be curled now. So it comes with 2 scrunchies for each side to tie it down. And then I'm putting it here. Hey, I don't know what I do. So the tutorial was like, I'm taking it from here, take it out, come back, take more, tie it, come back. If you guys see what I'm doing. God, I don't know what I'm doing. I really don't know what I'm doing, but I'm taking small, like something this small. I'm taking it around to add to it. Then I'm coming back and adding small again. I'm just going to continue this way until it fits in everything. And mind you, this hair is a 30 inches hair, is quite long, so you have to feed it in small, so it has space to contain everything, if that makes sense. So feeding it in, you have to make it kind of smooth. I don't know what I'm doing, honestly. I know what I'm doing, I'm exactly the way I'm doing now. But I feel like I'll figure my way around it. So that's good. Okay, I see what I need to do first. It does not look bad. It doesn't look the best way. It doesn't look bad at all. So let's keep going. After this is done, it takes small. Is this still recording? It was recording, thank God. So, oh, Jesus. Take a little bit more. Add it here. Taking it round. You're coming back, you're taking it a little bit more. This hair is actually quite full, so what counts as a little for you may not be a little for me. So let's get that out of the way. So this is going round. Coming back a little bit more, it's going round again. I think that's all then. Okay, it doesn't look bad. This thing is kind of rough, but it's my first time. I'll get better at it. So you have to go round and round and round and round and round and round till you get to the very end. Then you know those scrunchies I told you that came with it. This is the use of the scrunchie. These scrunchies are kind of, it is not the best. See, all the ones I was seeing on TikTok and YouTube, they say they got theirs for $40, and I'm like, why am I getting this thing for $40? So I went on AliExpress, my plug for cheap articles, and I got it for $1 plus. And I feel like it will give me the same vibe. What do you think? Can you take down your pictures? I am sweaty. Oh my God. I love. So let's start with this second side. This second side, I told you guys I'm going to be doing it dry, sort of, because I want to know what's the difference between doing it dry and doing it wet can do, if that makes sense. So this second side, let me start it. This side, I'm not going to add water or anything, so I'm not adding any product at all. I feel like the texture of this hair is kind of dry, but I don't mind. Can you guys hear me? I don't know, I feel like I've been talking into my nose. See, I've been feeling like a lot these days. But it's fine. It's going around. Then, it's just basically the same thing I did that last time. It's coming back to add more. And it's going around. Then add a little bit more. It's more or less like you're feeding it in, if that makes sense. Let's see if that makes sense. I say it a lot. People have noticed. You guys shouldn't have noticed. You must notice. My neighbors now that will be hearing me will be thinking I'm talking to myself. But I don't mind. Then this is going around. Adding up a bit. This one, I don't know where she came from. Let me find you. This is going around. Adding up a bit. All the ones I saw, they were doing it with their natural hair, so technically they have to sleep with it. Me, this is not my natural hair, and I didn't install it, so I don't plan whatsoever to sleep with it. I'll just keep it overnight. Then tomorrow morning, I'm going to come back and show you guys the final result. Like I said, it's the same process. Go around, come back, add more, go around, come back, add more. You guys started hearing my voice. I feel like I'm tired of hearing my own voice. Let me check what I'm doing. Okay, it's the same thing, but this strands I left here a lot too. But it's fine. And secondly, yeah, I just continue. Then I'm coming back. I'm adding a little bit more, and it's going around. Coming back. That's all. You see, this is a 30-inch hair, and it went around it completely. And boy, it still does so much. I pushed it up, guys. I realized that I had actually gone a little bit. So that is that. Then I'm just taking it round and round and round. I feel like this my curling is kind of rough. Let me check it is. Today is not a bad day after all. Guys, have you ever videoed done like a 10-minute video and you realize it's not recording? You want to cry. Literally, you want to cry. But we move. Then I feel like I take this round size just so it will be firm enough not to slip out, because this is made of satin. So this is how I look. Let me take thumbnail pictures. Clean my forehead first. Then thumbnail. So I'll take this off. Yeah, this is my real face, and sleep with this. I see how a 30-inch hair has been mellowed to this length. I see this. So I'll take this off and sleep with this, and tomorrow we're going to see how it looks. So hi guys, so this is 3 days later. Yeah, 3 days after the previous clip. So what happened was that I tried unraveling these curls the very next day. You know, I did one side wet, one side dry. The dry side came out, but then the wet side was still very much wet, and it didn't form the way I wanted it to form. So I had to recurl it back and then leave it to dry for an extra, I think, 2 days. So hopefully now it has formed completely. So let's unravel it, shall we? Okay, so this was the wet side. So let's see how this came out. Then this was the dry side. But before I forget, I'm not with any mirror, so let me go get one. Ooh. This wet side is giving what it's supposed to give. Are you guys seeing this? Are you guys seeing this? This wet side is giving. This dry side, it's not as defined as I would love my curls to be. I don't know, maybe I didn't do it well or something. I don't know. But are you guys seeing this wet side? Look how bouncy this is. Oh my god. And it's not even as dry as it's supposed to be, but this is giving what it's supposed to give. Let me go and style the hair off camera and come back and show you guys the finished look, shall we? My final verdict, I love. Like, for a 2-minute coil, like, it's just, this is what I'm using to coil it, and it's just a 1-step coil. And are you seeing what it's giving? Like, this is what using coiling iron for how many hours will give, and this is just a 1-step coil, and it gave the exact same look. See, I'm in love with this. Like, I'm going to rave and preach the gospel of this satin coiler because it's the bomb. This is the dry side. This dry side is giving more or less the vibes that when you're using a big coiling one for that wavy kind of vibe, that's what it's giving. And some days I go for this vibe and it's perfect. Like it's giving just subtle waves kind of. Oh, this is a more defined coil. So if you want a more defined coil vibe, you can go for this. If you want a subtle wave vibe, you can go for the dry. But in either ways, how can one thing give two different vibes? Guy, I love this. I hope you guys love it with me because it's giving what it's supposed to give. As a matter of fact, I have a dinner event in Atlanta in like 2 days or so, and I think this is what I'm going to be rocking, this hair in the wavy fashion, because what? Oh my god. Oh, I love. I decided to show you guys better. Are you seeing it? Does it look clear? This is the dry side, while this is the wet side. With that being said, I've concluded my experiment on the satin coiling one, and my review, I'm going to give it a 9/10 because this thing is the actual holy grail. And it's actually $1.54. That's barely how much. See, you guys need to shop this. Are you seeing the after look? See. Thanks for watching this video. I do hope you enjoyed the video. Do like, share, comment, subscribe. And if you try out this look, tag me and comment, rate from 1 to 10 how you feel about this curl pattern. Thanks and bye-bye.